just about set for football now from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Today, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Jets and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. And off we go on a sweltering hot day in Tampa. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So here come the Jets. Their ever-changing quarterback carousel stops on Justin Fields, the 26-year-old. Remember, the Bears' first-round pick back in 2021 out of Ohio State.
There's a lot of guys out there, Mike, that over the last couple years, the start of Justin Fields' career, they love nitpicking his game. It's a little unconventional. He's not an in-rhythm, on-time pocket quarterback, but I think that's okay. I think some of the criticism is fair, but there's one thing you can't deny.
Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. The Bucs have it, and he's going to score. Do you believe this start? Opening minute of the game, fumble recovery, and a touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you could ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead.
Jets, nothing.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. To return is Xavier Gibson. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready for this next possession. Let's see if they can bounce back from the early mistake. That fumble a moment ago returned for a touchdown. The offense gets it back, 1st and 10. From the 25, they'll go to work, 1st and 10. Fields. He'll get that to Wilson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that hookup. And the Jets have a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that. But it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. Fields going to hang on to this one. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
Third down and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Jets first down.
New York.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
He's got a receiver, Alan Lazard. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down. Fields going to look to run this himself. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. A run here with Hall. And he's in! Reese Hall, touchdown, New York.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jets will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown in time for the kickoff. Now it's Bucky Irving to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Buccaneers come out, and Baker Mayfield leads them out. He has found a spot to be very comfortable. The former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, who turned 30 in the offseason, and has done a nice job with the Buccaneers the last few years.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A pickup there of 13. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. He'll push forward for about a yard. Jamie and Sherwood there to meet him.
45-yard line. Brings up second down.
Second down, 8 yards to go. On play action, Mayfield in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That is Will McDonald getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's third down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Middle of the field, he's got Evans. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short, and now it's fourth down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Jets offense ready to take over once more. It has been a roller coaster of a start. Fumble return for a touchdown on the opening drive, but atoning for it on the next drive, scoring the last time they had the ball. First down, Fields. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And mark him down up beyond the 30.
Garrett Wilson.
13 yards to start that drop. And a quick first down.
First down, New York.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
They get to Hall. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Fields. This one taken in by Reynolds. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And the Jets.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
They'll run. This is Hall. Ball is hit. He's lost the football. And the Buccaneers come away with the turnover.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Williams on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Tampa after this. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football. They're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. To throw is Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They send Godwin in motion. On first down is Mayfield. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
On 3rd down, it's Irving. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. One-move, now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And a very elusive run there. He winds up gaining about 9 yards.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Another run here with Hall. He'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing is Fields. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Second and a yard. Handoff. Here comes Hall. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up first and goal.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Play action now for Fields. Move it, and he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now, it's third and goal. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Did they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Irving now on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Baker to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Tony Adams, the safety, in for the sack.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Mayfield gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
That's Ibuka in motion. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Irving now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bucs offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins 1st and 10. Game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. He's going to tuck it and go.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Hall. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7.
On the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At at the 27-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Fields. He's going to run it.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Give up the middle with Hall. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Hassan Reddick there to make the play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
2nd down and 8. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. They'll go again with Hall. Room up the sideline at the 45. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Again, here's Hall. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, New York.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing, and they get him down well behind the line.
This is the job of any linebacker, Mike, having the ability to go downhill fast, hit an open gap, and make a play in the backfield. But I think we can actually consider this going above and beyond because he was able to make that stop so far behind the line of scrimmage. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets going to take the lead. It's now 13-10.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
So Nick Folk back out after the made field goal. He'll boot this one away. On the return is Sean Tucker. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense make their way out to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
Down at the 31. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Irving. And this will be a Bucs first down. He has this one past the 35 to about the 37.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll go again here with Irving. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Quincy Williams on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. They bring their tight end right. This is Irving. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
On first down, here's Irving. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Baker going to tap this one forward. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. To throw is Mayfield. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal. But nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete. Brings up 4th down. And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? On the return, here comes Wanwu. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Fields. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Off the play action, here's Fields. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson.
Once the quarterback gets flushed out of the pocket, Mike, he has to make a split-second decision. Does he remain a passer and give his guys time downfield to work open? Or does he turn into a runner, just try to pick up some positive yards with his legs? I think in this case, the extra time paid off. Remained a passer, found an open target downfield, and he's able to get the ball to him for a nice completion.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch, and now 4th down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
No return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to take over possession of the football. We're all even, 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. Up close to the 35-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
That's good for a 1st down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And it's a big game there as they try to go take this lead.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. They'll motion a tight end right. On 2nd down, a run with Irvin. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll try to run for it. Raymond ball loosely, and it is out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Now Mayfield. That's caught. It's Evans. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got an inside the 15. It's a big play when they needed it the most. It's a gain of 34.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one in. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown, Tampa. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bucs will go up by 7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 20, Jets 13.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. On the return, here comes Wanwu. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Fields now to throw on 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Crowd noise rises. Big play here. 3rd and 1. They'll run it with Hall. And he'll convert, picking up the 1st down at the 46-yard line.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. And the Jets 1st down.
You know, how often do we see, Mike, in these 3rd and short situations, there's so many bodies up near the line of scrimmage, and this back has his head down, hitting it so hard that sometimes he runs into that line, and sometimes he can come out that backside.
Here's Hall. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Open man downfield. That's the tight end, Taylor. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard
line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 45 yards.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack. So don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. And I'm this play caller. I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
2nd and goal.
Now, 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Mason Taylor, the tight end, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th and goal.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Here we go. The noise is deafening. It's 4th and goal. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. Irving now on the return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bucs offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with 1st down. He'll run. Crazy. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. This one is caught by Shepard. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
On 2nd down, Baker. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Open receiver is Emeka Egbuka. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Gibson now on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Jets offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Pistol snap back to Fields. This one taken in by Reynolds. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. And he's going to be close to a 1st down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
A gain of a yard.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. They go back to Allen. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Another run, and again, it's Allen. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He's going to air this one out. That's caught! And he will go all the way. Malachi Corley. Touchdown, Jets. Greg, you can't ask for a better way to start overtime. What an exciting touchdown.
Yeah, and the quick strike now allows them to take complete control here in overtime. They are a defensive stop away from getting out of this one with a big win.
Don't forget about the extra point here. This, an important one. The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to take over once again. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. Out right, catch made. That's Ibuka.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 1. The handoff, it's Irvin. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Got a man! It's Ibuka, complete. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
And the Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Looking for it. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And a huge sigh of relief. A defensive recovery there would have been the ball game, but fortunately they're able to retain possession.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
On 1st down is Mayfield. In the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 50. A pickup of 21 on that connection. Good for a Buccaneers first down. That's Ibuka in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. A short one there to Otten. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Irving trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Taken down right.
The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Forced 3rd down.
They'll try to run with White. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Rashad White. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Mike, what a game, but now what decision are they going to make? They find themselves down 1. I think this is a no-brainer. Ball on the 2-yard line, dial up your best offensive play, and go win this game now.
They could have tried for the win. Instead, they'll go for 1 to extend the game. And an exhale there. Extra point is good. Now, next score wins as we play on here in overtime. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Gibson now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Jets offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Fields. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On the give, this is Allen. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? To throw is Fields. To the outside, complete. It's Wilson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
On now comes the punt team for the Jets. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. Nearly a good one. And hit at the 6, but continues in the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by White. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd.
Will McDonald on the tackle. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Mayfield gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Now, Mayfield. He'll find Rashad White. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
It's Otten in motion. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. It's Otten in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. That's caught offside by Otten. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
That's his tight end, Otten. And they get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. Baker gonna hand it to White, and he'll get the 1st down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Buccaneers, 1st down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 5. Another run here with White. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
Buccaneers, 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This one to win it in overtime. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So, fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucs. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. And the final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Buccaneers get the win, as we say so long from Tampa.